Oh, what's going on, guys? JSGC Football here, back again for another vlog where today we're going to be checking out Sheffield United away. So before I do crack on with the video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do leave a thumbs up. It lets us know that you are enjoying the video. Do subscribe to the channel as well. It is free to subscribe. Our social media links are in the description, and do get your thoughts in the comments below. So Sheffield United away to Bramall Lane. Sheffield United forming in 1889 from an offshoot of Sheffield United Cricket Club. The cricket club was the first ever sports association to have United in their name. Sheffield United nicknamed the Blades due to Sheffield's history of producing cutlery, a second division football league founding member in 1892 and a Premier League founding member in 1992. They're one of only a few clubs to have won every league title in the league structure in England, and they also have one top division title to their name in 1898. They're also the four-time FA Cup winners. They're a prestigious big club playing their trade at Bramall Lane capacity at 32,050. They held the final of the world's first football tournament in 1867 before Sheffield United was formed. This tournament was called the Udang Cup, where Harlem beat Norfolk to win the trophy. Bramall Lane first opened in 1855. It was a multi-purpose stadium. It's hosted the FA Cup final. It's held the Ashes Test Series. It's also held much more as well. But it's predominantly used for football now, and home Sheffield United Football Club. We as away fans are going to be sectioned in Bramall Lane lower stand. We did come here back in 2015 and was in the upper Bramall Lane stand that day. So it'll be interesting to see what the views are like from lower tier rather than at the upper tier, and what the acoustics are like at Bramall Lane. But looking more recently, Sheffield United were a Premier League team last season. They were relegated and now playing their trade in the English Football League, playing in the Championship. Currently find themselves second in the league, 11 games to play, 2 points clear of Burnley in third, and still have Burnley to face away from home in late April. They're 3 points behind Leeds in first place. They've won 5 of the last 6 games, only lost 1 of them games. That was at home to Leeds United a couple of weeks back, where Sheffield United were 1-0 up, but thanks to 2 late goals from Leeds United, they ended up winning that game, and I'm wondering just how costly that game could be. Here, they're going to be taking on Preston North End. They're currently sitting 15th in the league, 12 points clear of the drop zone, 9 points behind the playoffs, unbeaten in the last 2 in all competitions. They've lost just 1 of their last 7 games in all competitions, but they seem to like drawing games, like their last game at home to Swansea City midweek, drawing that game 0-0, but they're not winning games, and well, unless it's in the FA Cup, of course. So there is a real buzz around Preston North End at the moment. They know that they're only 1 win away from Wembley in the FA Cup, and they've got a massive home game coming up just after the international break against Aston Villa at Deepdale. That will see them reach the semi-final of the FA Cup and get to Wembley. It's their first appearance in the FA Cup quarter-final in nearly 60 years as well. There's a real buzz around the club at the moment. Won their last game in the FA Cup against Burnley at home by 3-0, so they can win games, and they can win big games as well. Now, Preston North End, led by manager Paul Heckingbottom, former Sheffield United manager, who is well respected in Sheffield, and I feel like this is setting this game up very nicely. Now, we're having difficulties with the trains due to Salford Crescent getting a new platform, I believe, so we're struggling to get to Sheffield from where I live. Not so much a problem for Aaron, the other half of JSGC Football, but if one can get there and one can't, we thought it's easier to go in the car instead. It does mean we can have a decent road trip, albeit it's only, an hour and a half, 2-hour trip over the Pennines, but that'll get us to Sheffield. It'll allow us to get the drone up and enjoy some drinks as well. So, let's go. Parked up now, Aaron. Certainly. And what's that I can hear? The Sheffield Tap calling out name.
Yes, let's go.
It's that nice of a day here today at the beginning of March, looking like 15, 16 degrees Celsius, which with very little wind chill is a beautiful day. Now we are sat in the shade because the Sheffield Tap's very much shaded, and we are on a cider. It's an apple cider. See how it tastes. Nice and crisp, first beer of the away day. And it never fails to disappoint. It's a nice cider. I'm going to give that a 7.8 out of 10. Aaron's trying a Green Mount non-alcoholic drink. How does it taste?
Good. So with this, it's a non-alcoholic pale ale. So Green Mountain.
Nice.
Yeah, solid 6. Not my favourite.
No, it's
I think I like it.
It's non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I think if it's like the Copperberg, I like the non-alcoholic Copperberg and stuff like that.
I like the Recordly ones as well.
I do. Anything cider like that.
See if we can find any today. I'm not
But
sure if we will, but we will. We'll see.
Not something I usually go for.
No.
But I think I prefer the actual pale ales. I do like pale ales, but this 6 out of 10.
The pint of cider and the non-alcoholic drink grand total of £10 and 10 pence. As it's such a nice day and we've managed to drive here, it does mean we can get the drone up. So before we head to the next place, let's get the drone up. Excellent drone shots there from Aaron, so thank you very much, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Right, we're going to go and check out some more quirkier places now in Sheffield city centre. We're going to go and head to a rum bar called the Bamboo Door. Very highly recommended. Let's go and check it out. Nice city, Sheffield. Anyway, let's get over to the bar. We've made it to the bamboo door, ordered ourselves a couple of zombies. My favourite drink. Fantastic stuff, can't wait to try it. Look at these.
Now this would not be JSGC football, especially with Mixed and with Jay alongside me. We love a good cocktail. It's only fitting we go to a rum bar, so we are on the zombie cocktail. How does it taste? Just cannot beat a tiki cocktail. I love rum bars because they're rum cocktails, tiki cocktails. Mate, it's a solid 8 out of 10.
It packs a punch. It's sweet.
What do you think?
Packs a punch, nice. Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. I think, yeah, 8 out of 10. Right, we're going to go and check out the next place, not too far from here, called Mojo. Let's go and check it out. There you go. Thank you very much. One lovely looking Hurricane. Aaron's on the non-alcoholic mocktail. It's the
Honolulu Juicer.
non-alcoholic version. She's never done one before.
She's never done one, so this is interesting.
A taste test then. There we go. Straight in. How does it taste?
We're very bougie on this channel.
The bougie away days are back.
So as Joe was saying, the bartender has never actually made this non-alcoholic version. Looking forward to this, it looks really nice. It's a Honolulu Juicer. How does it taste?
I'm intrigued to see like what the flavours are like, what kicks through.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. So it's very tart, but it's very nice. So it's a very tarty, non-alcoholic cocktail. I think of it, so I think it's got like amaretto, but it's got your substitute for it.
Okay. So it's sweet.
It's sweet, but a little bit of tartness with it.
Cool. Out of 10. Nice little garnish as well. Maraschino, cherry and lime.
But I like it. It's about a good drink. Because it's quite fruity as well. One thing I will say, it's another taste that's kicking through. It's the fruitiness of it. For me, I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. But I think I'd like it better with an alcohol version with it.
Yeah, non-alcoholic can't be set on fire.
Very nice. But I can see why mocktails are popular as it is, especially with the younger generation. It's going more towards non-alcoholic stuff.
Yeah.
Just look at that cocktail. I think this has high potential.
I mean, so when she did the fire, the bartender, it's the cinnamon that's giving that effect. So
you're saying, especially with tiki, so
very,
cinnamon.
Yeah, there's the cinnamon, there's the kick through smell that you'll get, but it won't be the taste. See how it does taste.
So this is the Hurricane.
Oh, it's fruity, delicious, perfectly garnished and perfectly made. I can't score it less than a 10 out of 10.
I said it had high potential, that. So that's better than your zombie.
Much better. Zombie was nice, but it wasn't great.
So talk me through it.
Nice and great.
So what taste are you getting from it?
Fruit.
So fruit. Any other tastes that are kicking through?
The grenadine at the bottom.
Yeah. So I can imagine sweetness.
Yeah.
Is any pineapple in it like that you can taste, or
a little bit, and a little bit of rum.
Yeah.
The fruit's overpowering in it, but I've got a sweet tooth. I like fruity stuff. So that to me, for me, is perfect. For others, might not be perfect. Always open for interpretation. Mixology is open for interpretation. What
everyone has different taste buds, yeah.
Everybody else likes.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Brilliant.
Really good stuff. 10 out of 10.
Let's go to the Rutland Arms.
That Mojo bar's brilliant. There's an upstairs as well. Got a little terrace up there as well. Upstairs bar. Good stuff. Anyway, as Aaron said, let's go to the Rutland Arms. Check it out. It's I believe not just an away designated pub, but also I think it can be shared between home and away fans. So let's go and check it out.
Okay, we're on a red thin cider, and we also got a pint of Coca-Cola. Came to £8 in total. How does it taste? A nice, crisp apple cider. And actually very nice. I've never had a red thin cider before. And that's very good. Struggling with the score. I reckon 8.1. It's a nice pint. Very nice pint. Rutland Arms, lots of selection, lots of different beers on offer. Come and check it out if you're doing Sheffield United away. But once we've had our pints, we're going to head to Bramall Lane, the historic Bramall Lane, and check out Sheffield United away. Cheers to that. Lovely pints of cider that in the Rutland Arms. Right, sun continues to be out, which is a-okay. And we're going to head to Bramall Lane now. Looking forward to it. Should be a real good game of football. So first, score prediction? Do you reckon?
For me, I've got 2-1 Sheffield United.
Close game?
I think it'll be a very close game. I think Preston will dig in deep.
Yeah.
So it takes Sheffield United something to try and break us down. But if Sheffield United get the first goal, then they'll break us down and win the game. I think Preston will be resilient. I think it'll be a very close game. But I do see Preston getting a goal. But I think it'll be 2-1.
I hope so. I think Preston will fight. I reckon 2-0 Sheffield United today. I think they'll just be too strong. I think you might be able to get to half time for 0-0.
Yeah.
And then I can't see Sheffield United not scoring. You can see Preston scoring. I'm just not sure I can see Preston scoring. So I think Sheffield will be too strong and they'll win. So I think I'm going to go 2-0 Sheffield United today. Unfortunately for you. But
There you go, scorers.
I reckon. I mean, it depends who starts. When I see the teams, I'll give my thoughts on that. I can see
a Reece goal.
Reckon?
Yeah.
I mean, as Majic could start, could grab a goal. If there is to be a goal, I reckon it'll be one of the strikers, Preston, of course.
As I was saying to you before, Jay, with Preston, what I've been doing as motivation, if that was Hecky, you're playing for your spot for the quarterfinals.
Of the FA Cup,
Going
of
to show why
course,
you should be starting. That'd be my motivation to the team.
Yeah.
Table got nothing to play for. That'd be my motivation how to do it.
Very true.
This is also his former team, as he'll want to try and get one over Sheffield United.
I mean, could be 0-0. Could get a result today.
I'm delighted if we get a point today.
Imagine winning. That'd be great.
It's not a happy underground. 5 games, even if Deep that's gone. I used to be a little bit of a bogey for Sheffield United, but even then they've turned it around.
Yeah.
We've drawn twice and lost 3 times.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to make our way to the stadium. We'll rate our experience, value for money, atmosphere, and of course, food and drink. So let's head to Bramall Lane. One thing I've always loved about Sheffield United is you don't have to use public transport to navigate your way around Sheffield.
Yeah.
You can literally walk from the city centre to Bramall Lane, which to me just about gives Sheffield United and Bramall Lane the edge over Sheffield Wednesday. I'll give the controversial opinion. I like Sheffield United. I like Bramall Lane. It's just a little easier to navigate because it's so close to the city centre, and I love grounds that are close to the city centre. They're my thoughts. Right, we will go to Bramall Lane now. And it's a Bramall Lane. It's still, to me, one of the best grounds in the Championship, so let's head in. Lower tier of the away end rather than the upper this time. See what it's like. Well, let's head in. Away end in we go. Paper ticket. And in we go. Nice spacious concourse. Check out the food and drink, see what they've got on offer here. Okay, let's get the food and drink review. We've got a hot dog, Stamford Press pint, can get yourself a little Sheffield United paper cup, Coke Zero, steak pie. Just over £23 for all that. Let's review it all. Steak pie, Aaron.
All steak pie.
Let's have a look at it.
Best steak pie.
Is
it cooked?
It's cooked, but it's not like peppered steak or a bit of flavour with it.
Just steak. No seasoning.
No, it's just like standard pie, really. For me, I can't give that any more than a 5 out of 10.
Ooh. That wasn't the best alcoholic selection. Stalford Press. Never really my go-to. We'll give it a quick taste though. Right. See how it is. It's refrigerated, nice and crisp, nice and cool. And as far as Stalford Press go, I don't think that's actually that bad. I think I could have another pint of that, to be honest. I don't think it was as nice as the pint I had in the tap, or as nice as any of the drinks I've had today. So, I still think it's 7.5. It's not bad. You have burger vans and stuff available outside if you wanted any more extravagant food, your burgers, chicken burgers, chips and things. A good sized hot dog though. Do have options of mustard and ketchup, so I've thrown both on. Nicely cooked bun. How is it? You know, I've had worse hot dogs. I do prefer proper pork sausage, the German style, the Frankfurter, whereas this is more of the tin kind of sausage. Bun's nice, ketchup and mustard complements it well. Nice, nothing stand out. I think food for me, you're giving it a 5.
5 for me.
7. So that's an overall food 6. This I'm giving a 7. There's not great selection, so shall we agree on food and drink 6 out of 10?
6.
6 out of 10. Right, let's head upstairs and when we finish the drinks, see how the view is from the lower tier of the Bramall Lane stand.
A little bit different to 10 years ago, isn't it, Joey?
Very different. He's starting 11 for Preston today.
So injuries start to build up, so this is your Preston North End 11. So Bummin net, Porter's that's in return, Lindsay, Keenan Reese up front, Brady, Gibson, Greenwood, Darson, Kessa Hayden, Potts. Bit of a disappointing lineup.
There's your Sheffield United team for today. I still think going off that team, I think Sheffield United win today. You? Yeah. I went 2-0.
I'll stick with 2-1.
What we're thinking?
I've got a big down on my shoulders. We're going to draw 1-1. 1-1. Embracing the ass of Sheffield United and Leeds United for us. All the best guys.
Love it, enjoy the game. Love it.
Championship against the fog. Championship against the fog. We're the fed down to win the cup.
Preston fans in fine voice and are looking forward to their FA Cup game. But first, Sheffield United here in the Championship. Thoughts on the ground?
Like I said, outside, we've always enjoyed it, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
So nice to neutral grass, which you got the pillars. Just look at it, beautiful state. It's how the stadium should be. Not often you see it in the city centre like this, because I just love everything about it. It's a bit more modernised as well. For me, it's
Nice ground. Right, we'll see if we kick off.
Hello, I'm Gus and I'm a regular on the channel at this point. I think it's going to be 2-0 Sheffield United. I can't lie, I'm not optimistic. I'm not optimistic today. Last time we were here we got put 4-1. And I know last time you were here 10 years ago, so on your Instagram. So wow. But I'm excited, it's my favourite round to come to. But I'm not.
Me and you have got that in common, it's one of my favourites, this.
It's so good here. But I'm not optimistic. Right.
Fantastic, enjoy the game.
We can pull a 2-1. I'm hoping.
Optimistic, I like it. I love it, enjoy the game as well. Thank you.
That'll be a 2-1 win for Preston.
Looking forward to it. Should be a good away game.
minute in, Sheffield United should be 1-0 up. Golden opportunity, ball gets squared across the box, tap in, puts it to the side net, not into the net. Should be 1-0.
Big let off.
Big let off for North End. That's pretty much been all Sheffield United so far in the first 10-15 minutes. North End have come forward once, they wanted a free kick, didn't get one. Other than that, nothing. But it is still 0-0.
It certainly is.
Still
a little longer it goes on, we have a chance.
There you go. I think we're being honest.
What's that?
Played a bit of a poor quality first half. Yeah? No real quality from either side. Still 0-0. We're about 25-30 minutes in. Boys, the PNE fans, still 0-0 here. There's not much happening here in the first half, to be honest. Just before half time, this is actually a really good spot for a free kick for Sheffield United, so important that North End can defend this out. From Sheffield United, still 0-0. Still 0-0.
Still in it.
I think that bit of defending from PNE's kind of summed things up for the first half. Defended really well. 0-0. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, we're not losing. It's 0-0 at half time, so just got to be hard to break down just with a team like this.
Yeah.
I would say around the 70th minute when Sheffield United have to start going for it and see this game open up. But we have a chance for that, can't we?
Not a must-win game for you, but it is must-win with the pressure coming in from Burnley on Sheffield United. So an interesting second half. 0-0. Thoughts then, mate, on the first half?
Solid first half. Come here to obtain the second in the league, but we're just not creating enough chances. We're missing Martinos Mike, it's pretty clear, but if we carry on that second half, I'll be happy with a point there.
0-0's a brilliant result.
Yeah. Carry it on.
Yep. Perfect, right, enjoy the second half.
Thank you.
Hasn't been the most exciting of games, but I feel like North End have defended really, really well today. Really well. And well worth their 0-0 and their point that they've got.
Hard to beat.
Sheffield United haven't done enough to create and win this game for me at the moment. And they've got, I mean, I know we're only early in the second half, but time is kinda running out. We've got a big opportunity here though. No penalty given by the referee. It wasn't a penalty.
Should have laid it off.
You know, PNE. Look, Sheffield United don't look like they're going to score at the moment, for me. They're not exactly peppering the goal. Freddie Woodman, has he had saves to make? 0-0.
That I can recall, the save in the first half.
Yeah.
Well, not really had a save.
Well, 0-0. Now a save for Freddie Woodman to make. Ball gets played through. Easy save. Corner Sheffield United. Nothing comes from the corner. Again, 0-0. Just like that, Preston come forward, one counter-attack. They're not clinical, they hit the post. 0-0 still. but PNE managed to deal with it. Not dealt with that one. 1-0 Sheffield United. Preston defenders not happy with that. They felt like there was, I think, an offside in there, but game plan undone. 1-0 Sheffield United. There is a reason why they're second in the league.
But you can't be
far opportunities to put them away.
They found they buried it, but you could not be letting him get into those kind of areas, especially in 6-yard marks, just not in.
Frustrating because a couple of minutes earlier, Preston were hitting the post, defending well. Game plan undone. Can they find a way to get back in this game? Because you fancy a second Sheffield United goal kills this game. Important moments in this game. 1-0 Sheffield United lead. Let's be honest, Sheffield United have been the better team.
Oh yeah.
It's always been a case of, can you 0-0 it?
Can we get it, or get that lucky counter goal? I was hoping we'd hold on to about 70 minutes and hoping they start pushing up.
The hope is, keep them to 1 and see if you can get an equaliser. We'll see. Also, might just open this game up a little bit, because it was a bit dull and scrappy. Quite poor defending that. There were 3 headers there, a better ball in, and that might have been 2-0. Yeah. I do feel like set plays Preston's best bet here in this game, but time running out. And when you do get opportunities from your set play, you've got to be beating the first man. His attendance, 27,136. Decent attendance, and fair credit to each and every single one of the North End fans that have travelled today. The away match tickets, catch this guys, a whopping £37. A whole £7 more to watch Sheffield United against Preston in the Championship than any away match in the Premier League. That is going to severely affect the value for money score on this video. Stay tuned for what we think of that at the end of the video. Good chance that for North End, but again straight at the keeper. 1-0 Sheffield United lead. 5 minutes added on here for North End to do something. Much as I've praised Preston's defending in particular in the first half, Sheffield United have defended very well here in the second half. Still they lead 1-0. Can't be more than a couple of minutes left and time very much running out for Preston. Sheffield United holding on for what will be a crucial 3 points for them. And Sheffield United win 1-0. So we'll go and review our experience in the car and give all of our thoughts from this game, including rating our experience. 1-0 though, Sheffield United win.
Sheffield United beat JSGC.
What a class away day. I love Sheffield and I love Sheffield United. The fact that you can not have to take public transport through the city centre like you do at Hillsborough to work your way, what is it, like 3-4 miles out of the city centre. It's less than a mile's walk from the city centre to Bramall Lane, so if I'm ever in Sheffield, for that reason, it's always my preferred choice of places to visit. And once more, Bramall Lane and Sheffield United doesn't disappoint. There's so many good boozers, there's so many decent places that you can go and visit in Sheffield, and if you've never done it before, I would recommend, and I would have no problem season upon season going back to Sheffield. It is that good. However, the scoring for today's game, I don't think it's going to score very high, and I don't think it's going to be as much of a fair reflection on just how good of an away day Sheffield United is. So, food and drink inside the stadium, pretty generic. We gave it a 6 out of 10. It's nothing spectacular. In terms of the atmosphere, it was very flat. I imagine Bramall Lane's probably rocking
during a huge domestic game. You know, if they get promoted to the Premier League, you get the big Premier League, big boys coming to town. The atmosphere in there will be much better than what it is if you're taking on Preston North End. No disrespect there to Preston North End, but it's not a Category A game. It's not Sheffield United's huge game that they're looking for in the calendar. It's very much a game that they're seeing as get 3 points, move on to the next one. Whereas Preston North End are looking at it and thinking Sheffield United's a great away day. If we can get something, then brilliant. If not the end of the world. And that's pretty much sums up today's game. So with that being said, I think atmosphere pretty flat. I'd probably give the atmosphere. I mean, there was some good back and forth banter between the home and away fans in that little corner that we were in, which was pretty entertaining. But there wasn't too much atmosphere knocking around. Preston, going off the prices, I thought travelled in some good numbers today. So I'm probably just going to give the atmosphere straight down half, 5 out of 10. Yeah.
Preston fans were in fine voice. I thought we had a good sing along.
Yeah.
But in terms of home atmospheres, because it's what you get across the UK, in England, you don't really get great atmospheres. But for me, I do agree with you, 5 out of 10. I think it's a third score.
Yeah, I do feel like it's not just so much Bramall Lane problem. I think it's very much an England and a UK problem. I look at
Away days are always better, aren't they?
Well, I watch a lot of videos. Obviously, doing the YouTube content stuff. I've been doing it for a long time. I watch a lot of stuff and come across a lot of things, and we've witnessed it ourselves. You know that you can come across some world-class atmospheres on the continent in Europe, and compared with what happens in England, it just isn't comparable as far as I'm concerned. And the atmosphere is nowhere near as it is in places where you visit, such as even Ireland, Germany, places in France, Poland, places like that. It's just the atmosphere is nowhere near as what it is over there. So it's flat. It's not great. Now I do always think to myself, it's a pretty local game, just to hop across the Pennines. You'd normally be looking at this and saying Preston should be bringing minimum 2,000 fans for me. They haven't brought 2,000 fans, and there was an array of empty seats because the price today was ridiculously expensive for what it was. And to be honest, guys, I'm not happy with it. £37. Every single Premier League away day is cheaper than today's away match between Sheffield United and Preston North End in the Championship. It makes no sense. I get that Sheffield United want to charge the more expensive away tickets because they're not the only ones that fall victim to just how expensive following your club on the road can be. Obviously, I know Leeds, Sheffield Wednesday, they charge a lot of money, and ultimately Sheffield United don't want their fans getting ripped off, so they charge away fans a lot of money to be able to follow their teams coming to Bramall Lane. But as far as I'm aware, Preston North End weren't charging Sheffield United £37. I think Preston's price is somewhere between £28 and £30.
Charge away fans 28.
Yeah, so it's. I know it's £9. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you're dealing with, it's near enough a third more expensive to watch an away game at Bramall Lane as what it is at Deepdale and lots of other grounds. It bugs me. It really does bug me. It's not just Bramall Lane, Sheffield United that do this. Sheffield Wednesday do it. Leeds United do it. I'm fairly sure Burnley did it as well. Why? Why rinse fans of money, hard-earned money, when they've got parachute payments, they've got Premier League money still coming into the account? Don't need to do it. And for that, to watch a Championship game, Sheffield United against Preston North End, Liverpool fans going to Old Trafford at some point in the season, they don't have to pay that much. It doesn't make sense. So, seeing a Championship game, the game was pretty flat, wasn't a great game, finished 1-0. Is it value for money paying £37? More expensive than a Premier League away game? Absolutely not. And so for that reason, and we saw a goal, good away ground to visit. I mean, I feel like I'm being generous giving it a 2 out of 10. I want to give it 0, but I like Bramall Lane, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10 takes. And we saw a goal. It weren't a good game. We saw a goal.
Not 0-0.
Yeah, I think 2 out of 10. It gives an overall score today 13 out of 30. Overall score of just over 4 out of 10 suggests that we wouldn't recommend Bramall Lane, but it's our scoring category suggesting that rather than what the actual away day is like, because I'll tell you right now, we've done many away grounds. I think we're fairly sure in the 92 now. We're not on 50, we're approaching 50. Sheffield United is one of the better ones, and I'd probably put it in the top 5 for me of places that we've visited so far. Second time coming, love it, and I'd have no problems coming back again next season. And me at the end of that video complaining about the price again if Sheffield United end up staying down. We'll see. If not, they'll head to the Premier League. And I like Sheffield United, I like Sheffield, so I wish them well. Anyway, I don't think I've got anything else to add. You?
No.
Mo?
Fair assessment from my point of view for you.
Yeah, working our way back.
Sheffield is our second home. We really do like Sheffield. We've always had a good time, but we've been 4 times now. It's never let us down, and it's just so easy to navigate. I love Bramall Lane as well. It's one of the best away days in the country for me.
With all that being said and done, we'll be back again with more videos very soon. Aaron will be back with another video next week.
Certainly will.
Preston North End's game against Portsmouth in the Championship, and then after the international break, the huge game in the FA Cup, Preston North End taking on Aston Villa. Wembley, place at Wembley on the line. Stay tuned for that. In terms of the away days, we'll be back again in April with another Expenny away day, which hopefully won't get moved, and hopefully we'll be able to experience more of what Leeds has to offer in doing Leeds United. And yes, Sheffield United fans watching this, I will be moaning and complaining at the end of that as well with how much they charge as well, because I don't agree with it. There we go. Sheffield United, expensive, but absolutely class. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Do leave a thumbs up on the video. Social media links in the description. Get your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you all again real soon. Peace.